Do, 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 do. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to my channel. And look, I have nothing ready. Yay! Yay me. Let me make sure everything's running smoothly. I am a little bit early. Just a little teeny wiener bit. Hope you don't mind. Hello, Miss Maureen. How are you doing? It's a little dirty in there. Hey, I can hear me. That's a plus. We'll wait a few moments while we get everybody in. Everybody in. Stamper girl, hello, hello. How are you doing? Okay, so I'm gonna, in a few minutes, when we get some more peoplies into chatty chats, we're gonna do a vote on 4, 5, or 6 spins. Here's episode number 2. We're doing the Wheel of Brands and Materials, although I did name it wrong. I do apologize for that. I'm still getting used to it. Still getting used to it. We're going to do number of spins is unknown. We're either doing 4, 5, or 6, and then whatever pluses we have when we do our landing on. So we're at least going to have 4, right? 2, 3, 4. And we're going to let that wheel tell us what we're doing. I don't even remember what I did last time. Do you guys remember? Nope. That's not it. I know it wasn't a bad card. It actually turned out pretty decent. But I don't know what I did with it. Stamper Girl says 4. Yeah, I don't, that is weird. Usually I'm not that forgetful, but like, I don't even remember what we made last time. Because I want to try to do it at the same time. Ooh, that's fun. That's exciting. You should make yourself a wheel too. I put items on my wheel that are, that I have, but don't use very often, as well as the stuff I do use very often. I even have a no Simon Hurley on there. I know, Simon Hurley, don't listen to that part, but I have one because his stuff is easy for me to gravitate towards because it's my favorite. So, yeah. I hope I never land on that one. Just saying. Okay. Miss Maureen. And we're just getting ready to the 7 o'clock hour. So, like I said, I'm a little bit early. Just, I don't know, this wheel. Like, I do everything just nonchalant anyways. You know, just before I go live is when I get creative and like, oh, let's do something with this. So, I don't know why I'm worried. I don't know. This wheel of goodies is going to tell me what to do. And it's like, ugh. Ciao. Hello, hello. Diana of Oz. How are you doing? If you guys want to put in a number, 4, 5, or 6, that's how many times we're going to spin the wheel. There are some items on the wheel that have a plus sign that require another spin. So, it could be a little bit more. And those items, let me show you what's on some of that. Let's see if we can't turn on the wheel. Look at that beautiful wheel. And I actually just added my gel plates. I forgot I hadn't added them, so I got my gel plates on. There's actually 161 items. I know it's probably teeny weeny for you guys to read. But we have, like, I went through all of my stamp companies and put their names in here. I went through all of my stamps or stencils and put their names in here just in case they didn't show up as stencil or stencils to stamps, because you know, like Pink Fresh has stencils, dies, all that fun stuff. So some of them will say like stencil because I only have a stencil of theirs. Some of them will say dies because I only have dies. Whereas like Cuddlebug or something might have a stamp and a die. So we get to kind of play around with that. But 4 seems to be pretty popular now. We do have 1 at 6. But we'll go ahead and do our first spin because we already know we got to do at least 4 because that's our thing. So we're going to go to 4 and see how that goes. Are you guys ready? Here we go. We're going to, let's shuffle. Let's do the shuffly shuffle. I like to do 3 shuffles. Like you're shuffling a deck of cards. Just shuffle them 3 times, right? And here we go. Our first item we're going to work with today. There's so many things on there. It's so tiny. Look at, what is it? What is it? Clean up paper. Oh, you guys, we're going to pull out the box of clean up paper. Clean up paper. All right. That's fun. T, how are you doing? Linda G. So first item up is clean up paper. Now, I'm not going to remove it, but if cleanup paper comes up again, I am going to respin because I don't want to have to delete and redo it. So then we're going to spin again for number 2, number 2, number 2. And number 2 says we're going to use Avery L. I have a couple of cute fish. Avery L. Okay, close, and spin again. So number 3 is gonna be wood. A wooden shape. Ooh, this is going to be fun. We get to pull out our Stamper Girl Goes cleanup paper. Oh, yes, my friend. Wait till you see. And a wooden shape. Oops. Now, if you're playing along and maybe you don't have wooden shapes, you would just use a basic shape from your die set is what I would recommend. Substituting a wooden shape would be just a basic die shape, and I'll show you. You'll see when we show you. So wooden shape, because I love all those wooden thingies. No, Miss Stamper Girl, I'll show you. I'll explain all of the things that are on my list so that you can follow along too. You might actually have fun with it. Okay, and then here's number 4. Miss Kim in Alaska. Mary's Crafted Creations. Hello. And our number 4 is Hampton Arts. Hampton Arts. Now, Hampton Arts, I have stamps and dies, I think. I think I have a couple of dies. Or no, that's somebody else. Never mind. So, yeah. So, Avery L. and Hampton Arts are stamp companies that I have. Okay, so I've got 2 stamp companies. That's kind of exciting. I'm not going to lie. Let me close this out so you guys can see me. So today we're going to do cleanup paper, Avery L, wooden shape, and Hampton Arts. So let's pull out Avery L and Hampton Arts because that's right behind me. Avery L and Hampton Arts. A, B, C, D, hero, where's Hampton? Hampton, A, B, C, D, E, so E, A, B, C, D, where's Avery L, you guys? Where'd they go? Arctic, oh, yep, okay, oops, something happened. We got too many things in here. So there's Avery L. Ulta New got stuck in with Avery L. Artsy, okay. So, there's Avery L. That's the only thing I have of Avery L. But look it. We've got either some landscaping for underwater or some big stuff. And then Hampton Arts. Hampton Arts. What do I have for Hampton Arts? I haven't even looked in the folder. Okay, so we... This is going to be interesting. So we have some shapey shapes, some weirdness. I don't even know, you guys. Ooh, we got these. I don't even think I've ever used those. So maybe we'll do, I don't know. And then we got some of these. I don't think I've ever used those either. These might be fun to use. Oh, these have a matching die. Collab with Spellbinders. Shapeability series with matching dies. Interesting. Interesting. So this is what we've got. Okay. So I'm going to be thinking about these, of course, because we have to do some thinking. Getting our thinking caps on. Hello, Jean. Okay, so, and Miss Cindy Decker, hello. Oh, Cindy Decker's on a 5-day craft retreat. How exciting. So, we've got Avery L out. We have the Hampton Arts out. We need our cleanup paper and wooden shapes. So, please hold while I go grab those. Wait, what did I need? Cleanup paper. I got the cleanup paper. Let's just cram that on the desk. And then wooden shapes. Wooden shapes. Okay, I got some wooden shapes. So I can fiddle around with them. Figure out where we're going. Let's raise you guys up. Raise you up to the sky. Ooh, these ones are they're not all clean up sheets, but you guys will be able to tell what's a cleanup sheet. Like this right here, this is a cleanup sheet. And what I consider a cleanup sheet is like, I did my stencil, and then I cleaned my stencil off on this side. So we've done something and then used the leftovers and cleaned up. So that's a cleanup piece. This is a cleanup piece because there was, oh, look at that. Can you guys see that? The little shine in there. That's lunar paste. So I had lunar paste and it looks like some solar paste on my surface and I cleaned it up. Oh yeah, clean up on aisle 3. Like some of these, not that one. That one might have been a cleanup one. But let me see. I'm feeling a little fishy because in my wooden shapes, like here. See that? I had some lunar paste. I had some lunar paste down and I used this to scoop up all of the leftovers. These actually might work for some watery bits. So we're going to pull those two out. And let me see. What do we got going on? Oh, here's another cleanup. Look at that. This one might be an alcohol cleanup because when I clean up alcohol, I use a lot of, I isopropyl alcohol, and it bleeds through. So that's probably alcohol right there. But that's a cleanup sheet. I like my cleanup stuff. Ugh. This one was probably a cleanup and then a stamp over for something. That's a nice little cleanup. These little bits. Just sometimes if I get too much ink or something down, I'll hose it down with some water and then clean it up. Instead of using a rag or something to throw it away, I just clean it up. So that's why I call them cleanup sheets, because I've made a mess on my glass mat, and instead of using a napkin or a towel to wipe it away, I hose it down and then get it cleaned up with that. I don't know, cleanup. Here's a cleanup. So I used the stencil and it had a lot of ink left over, so you can either take like a damp rag, and I mean dry damp, like you can feel a little bit of moisture, and then you clean your stencil over another sheet of paper and you've made a cleanup of your stencil. So this is a cleanup piece right there. That one's nice too. And most of my cleanup I do with either copy paper or my regular accent opaque 65 pound. That's what those are. But this is a cleanup with copy paper. Look at that. Look at that. Ugh. But I am looking for some more kind of blues, but I think our first one is going to do good. That one, yeah, I think that was an alcohol play on regular paper. Just because we can. Ooh, look at this. That's kind of moody. That might be fun with some fishies. This was probably not a cleanup, but it's in here, so it counts. Ooh, like this here is a cleanup. Look how soft that is. And I just used, so I miscut a card, and instead of just throwing it all away, this, you see the fold line there? I miscut it or something, and so I chucked it, but I used it. So we have this beautiful, isn't that pretty? I don't know. So I have a humongous box full of things. That's from a couple of Christmases ago. Why it's in here, I don't know. I should have made it into a card or something. Oh, you guys, look at a Spidey. Look at what's hiding in my box. In 2020, I drew this little guy for October Inkfest. Inktober. But yeah, so I think we're gonna go with those. The blue ones I have out. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, I like that. This is some paint in there. That's not solar paste or anything. That's paint. Because this is old. I'll tell you that right now. This is old. But you know, those might go good together. If we use this as a little border, we might keep those out. Okay, so we're gonna put our box aside. Ugh, just love all the things. Oh my gosh, you guys, look it. Yeah, I tried watercoloring Sassy, and it didn't turn out so fabulous. It went into my my recycling bin. So yeah, that happens. That happens. Okay. Oh, that's funny. We're working on water theme. I think we're gonna do something in water. And look what I found in here. Some digitals from TLC Designs, I do believe. TLC Designs. So yeah, if you don't have cleanup, you can use digitals. You can make some cleanup really quick. I mean, you can do whatever you like. Ooh, let's get the box out here. Be gone with you, box. I have to go put you away. And then it said wooden shapes. Wooden shapes. So here's one drawer. of wooden shapes. Let's see. I got some mermaid tails. They're supposed to be like a wind chime. But I don't think I want to do... see, and I did one. Look at that. This is wooden shape with triple berry, tropical tango, and I'm not sure if just tropical tango into some shooting star or something. But yeah, so wooden shapes and shiny stuff. You know, that actually would look really nice on a card. And then we're like halfway done, right? We would just put something over the hole to make that do that. Something's making noise. Something's gonna get me. And then, let's see. We have that. We have those. I'm trying to think. I almost could get away with... Those are leaves. So Avery Ellen, Hampton Arts. Ooh, we have this in the Hampton Arts. Maybe we could do a decorative border and use these little bits like seaweed. So we can use this little part of the leaf like some seaweed. I think we're going to use Hampton Arts as... yeah, we're going to use it like little background filler, I think. So, that'll work. We'll use it as it's not intended. And then we'll use some Avery L in the same way. We might pop a fish or two in there. And then maybe do that nice big hello on it. I think that would be fun. That's a nice pretty... or a hay. We don't do hay enough. We could do a hay. But yeah, we might use some of these as some texture. We'll see. We'll see. But since this is already painted, sign me up. One last thing to do. Okay, let's pop into the chatty chats because I noticed Mr. J from Craft YJ has popped in. Susan Trimper, hello, hello, how are you doing? And we're going to use that piece. So I'm going to go ahead and put these back in my box. Oops. And we're going to use this as a background, I think, as a layer. In the box, I say. And then we have our wooden doodad. Those are a bunch of hearts. You know, I could have used these hearts during Valentine's. I mean, look at all of those. Got, oh, look. That's Dollar Tree. But we also have some of these. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll do a couple of those. But, yeah, so, yeah, this is me going to the Dollar Tree and buying stuff that I absolutely don't need, but, yeah, we just had to have it. Look, I haven't even opened those. How bad is that? Well, I haven't opened these yet either. This is what addiction. Addicted to these stupid little wood pieces. Pam, PJB Stampa. But, yeah, you can get these wooden things all over the place now. Just kind of try and see. See, look. I could have used those this year. These are going to make their way to some Christmas cards this year, though. Oh, okay. Ooh, we even have, like, a little frilly whale. So he's kind of cute. So, I don't know. Do I want that with our little fishtail? No, I feel like we just want some... Ooh, that might be cute, though. We could use this little guy and then do some... Oh, that might be fun. Get that in there and then maybe a shell on the other side. So, we'll pull out some of those, see how those go. This is going to be a biggin. I think it'll be fun, though. Just, Yeah. Okay. Which would work because I have a stamp right there that's kind of oceanic-y, you know? I don't know. This one here, this one here. So that might work. That might work, you guys. So for everyone just popping in, we did the wheel of names. Sorry. Wheel of products. No. Yeah. Products and materials. Sorry. I'll get used to it. Brands and materials. The wheel of brands. This is what it looks like. Brands and material. Brands and materials wheel I made at Wheel of Names. So you can go to the website wheelofnames.com and make your own wheel for free. And as long as you open it and access the wheel, it will remain available for you. If you stop using it for an entire year, that's when they start deleting your stuff if you're not using it in the year. I'm working on my CR card now, figuring out the easel thing. Well, I hope you have a good luck with that. Aww. Mr. J missed the wheel. So he's sad. I'm sorry. And so when I spun the wheel, we did ask, and most the people asked for 4 spins. Okay. And so for me, on my wheel, I put cleanup paper, which is pretty much, I have a whole box of backgrounds and stuff full of cleanup papers and various other things. So that's what ours is cleanup paper. We also called out Avery L. For me, that's a stamp company. This is all that I have of theirs. So it makes it a little bit challenging. Wooden shapes. So I've pulled out some wooden shapes. Because basically Avery L. sent me in the direction of the water. That's why I pulled out the stamping part first, because I thought it would be easier. And then we pulled out our wooden shapes, and then Hampton Arts. And I think we'll pull in these 2 florals and these little bits. There's like a little floral-y thing there. There's this thing here from this Halloween set. The center part to this leaf looks kind of neat. So we're just going to kind of pull some stuff out of the Hampton Art to use, and then we'll throw in some schools of fish and whatnot to just kind of make our mermaid like have some fun. And we're gonna make, pardon me, sorry, I think we're gonna make it big. I think we're gonna make it a big card, you guys. So let's see how big we can make this bad boy. The whale is cute. Yeah, those were at the Dollar Tree like 3-4 years ago when they really started slowly bringing in some different stuff. T says microbursts are just as deadly as tornadoes, and yes, they are. They're super scary, so be safe, everyone. Cindy is on her way out, it sounds like. Oh, yep, she's going to dinner. And for all of you joining me on your Valentine's Day, I do appreciate it. I absolutely am flabbergasted that you guys are not having Valentine's dinner with your special, or maybe I'm your special and you're having Valentine crafty time with me. Thank you. So let's enjoy this February 14th and make something fun. Let's make something fun. Okay, first things first, we want a big card. So this part is gonna be our biggest piece. We're gonna go off of this piece. But what? Okay, so this is a half a sheet of paper. So it's a little bit short, but that's okay, because what we can do, are you ready? Are you ready? I know. Are we gonna be able to fit this in here? I think so. I think we'll be okay. We're gonna grab a piece of 80 pound. Is this my 80 pound accent opaque? I think so. 80 pound. 80 pound. Let's get these pieces. We're gonna put those pieces in there. We're gonna open this up, put some pieces in there, throw that away. Don't need that no more. We're gonna put our whale of a tail in there. So this is already dry, but we'll add some paste to these guys just so you can see how easy peasy it is. It's lovely. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get our scoreboard. Score it. We're gonna score it, you guys. We're making a big 5.5 by 8.5 card. It's gonna be a big one. And it's probably not going to be a card. I'll probably put it in my album with my little... Oh, I put his little army thing on. Doesn't he look so handsome? So just like this guy, he might just make it into my journal. But unless you guys decide we need to do a giveaway. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If I love it too much, I won't give it away. If I love it, but not too much, I might give it away. So 11, and we're going to go 5.5. 5.5. Whoosh. Score. Flip. Fold. Oh, there's yuckies on there. And why do we do it this way? Because it doesn't crack. It's not on crack when you do it this way. He was already impatient when I made him take me to get nails done. My hubby doesn't mind that. I took the hubby today to go get spectacles, which it just dawned on me. I am wearing my outside glasses. So if you guys are wondering, yes, these are green and blue. They're my other pair. These are my crafting ones because they have that blue light blocker in it so that it helps the light around here. But now I have to wear these. So I remember to take them back downstairs because these ones, they go to the shadow or, yeah, transition. There we go. The big words. I got some big words, but my husband will be able to see better now. Aw, Mary, thank you. She says, you are my special. That's fabulous. Pam says, you're my special today. Hubby left this a.m. Aw. Aw, I'm sorry, Miss Pam. Jean says, my Valentine's Day date is snoozing. Happens every time he whoops down his bowl of kibble. The furry Valentine. Yeah. Okay, so here's our card base. Now, we have this piece, but it's not big enough to cover my card. And then we have this piece, which is definitely big enough to cover my card. So I want this to be around... Oh my gosh, it just tore it, you guys. What's gonna happen? Nothing's gonna happen. The tearing police are not coming. I promise. We're gonna put that there. We're gonna get this guy tore here. Gonna rip that there. We're gonna put that there. And I'm gonna leave a little bit of a white border because I do like a good little white border. And we're just gonna glue it down. I don't care. Doesn't matter how it looks. We're just going to use up this piece of paper that we wouldn't normally use because we've made it eons ago. Gosh. I don't know how long ago I made this paper. It's probably embarrassing how long it's been. I don't even know. Yes, Susan, the poor paper. No, it's in love. It gets to be used and it's going to be happy. So the paper is okay. The paper, no paper was harmed in the making of this. I promise. It didn't feel a thing. So we're going to put this one down here. We're going to go like so. We're going to do that. Okay, so there's that. And then whatever I rubbed on it actually got the card dirty right there. But you know what? It's all good. And then we're going to do a little section here. Right there. And then we're going to do, we need this upper one. We're going to do a little section right here. But I want Peggy Rose, happy Valentine. Okay, so we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, and we're going to do this. And one of these times, I'll get my camera better. I don't know. I feel like that camera changes so much. Okay, so we're going to put this here, like so. Gloria! Hello, hello. Ooh, Jean says her Ranger order's on the way. We'll put those little scrappies to the side, and then we're gonna figure out this piece. And I want the white edge. So if you don't want white edge, you're gonna tear it the other way. So if you're not sure which way to tear it in a little inconspicuous spot and see what it does, right? So if I lift on my tearing, so I'm lifting into the color, it's going to give me my white edge. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to lift into the white edge. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I like that. Okay, so we're going to go and we're going to lift into the color, just like so. Oh, Ranger, no. Ranger, no. HSN, yes. Yes. Okay, so we're going to go, oops. Did I forget to glue that down? You guys, we didn't glue it down. We gotta glue the pieces down so we know what we're doing. Goodness. This almost, I don't know, it just kind of looks like dirty sand or something. I don't know, it just seems, or like rocks at the beach, remember? Because you know how some of those rocks get those little shiny spots? I don't know, that's kind of what I feel like. Okay, so we're going to come here, and then we're going to go, and we're going to eyeball it, you guys. There's no measuring. Don't do it. We didn't even measure our card base. Well, sort of. In half. We measured it in half. Okay. So we're going to come right about here. And then we need to pull into the ink. Ooh, look at that. This one's peeling a little weirdly, but that's okay. We can adjust. Okay, if we don't like something like that, we just pull it off. Just like so. Okay, and then thinking I want to show that a little bit more, so then we're going to tear into our color right there. And that's too much white, but we're still going to tear into our color and do it that way. Ooh, look at that. It's kind of neat. I know you guys are like, I would never have thought of that. Well, sometimes we just gotta do. So there's that. I like that. But I don't like all of the white. So let's get rid of that there white. And since we have no stipulation on what we can and cannot use, let's use some stuff we haven't used in a long time anyways. So we're gonna pull out some Scuffaluffagus here. Ooh. I found the glitter. Okay, we're gonna pull out I know, you guys. I have all these Distress ink cubes. I had these before, before I got the Simon Hurley stuff, but I haven't used them. So guess what? We're doing it. We're doing it. Look at all of these grungy colors. Black soot, rusty hinge. We don't want to go too dark because this is nice and dark. So we're going to do these ones. We're going to do those, and then we're going to throw in, I know it's going to sound weird, but trust me, we're going to throw in that, we're going to throw in that, and maybe a tiny bit of that. And what are those? Because you guys can't see. Those are those. So we're going to go with a little bit of rusty hinge, antique linen, vintage photo, and carved pumpkin, twisted citron, and speckled egg. Why not? This is what we're doing. Do I want to do it that way? How do I want to do this? I think we're going to use spongies today. You guys, I know they're not my jam. I don't usually use spongies. I don't even remember to clean them after I use them on that. My bad. But yeah, so we're gonna get some of this goodness in here, and we're not gonna care. Oops, we are gonna care a little bit. Panic set in. Please hold. Please hold. Okay. Because we don't want our card, the bottom of our card, right? We don't want the bottom of our card to get all inky. So what I'm going to do is, I've just got a piece of copy paper here. We're going to slide our card in here. So this is the back of our card, okay, or our journal thing. And then this is this. So when this is sliding around, this copy paper is going to get dirty. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And that way there, we're not worried about all of our other goodness. Okay, so we've got, which one did I just use? We just used Rusty Hinge. I just put a little bit of that on there. I know you guys are like, oh, these are so old. So old. Hubby interrupted. Yeah, so we've ripped our background paper to fill in our 8.5 by 11. Nope, yeah, 8.5 by 11 folded in half. That's what we're doing today. Now I'm just going in and adding in some extra color because I don't want it to be stark white. I don't want all these white areas white. And so on my background area, I'm just kind of giving it a rustic look. And you want to do this kind of in a manic form, because if you're a little manic about it, like just scribble it in there, it's not going to be perfect, okay? And you'll get more out of it. Like, I don't know, it just... Ooh. So we're going to get levels of this interesting stuff, okay? There's that. Look at that. Now I am using a piece of copy paper to hold this. Now look how pristine that is. And we look at the back of this. This would have been all over the back of my card. So sometimes a little piece of copy paper will come in handy. And you can reuse it and reuse it. It'll be nice until it's too full of ink and the ink transfers a little. This is one of the reasons I don't particularly like these, but they do have their purpose. Now we're going in with the green because you guys were like, she pulled out green. I know she likes green, but what the heckin'? Teeny bit there. I'm going to do a teeny bit here if I can get it to show up. And then one more spot. So that's it. Just a couple of spots of green. It's just going to help things tie in. I know, it's weird, but go with it. Then we're going to get our little bit of carved pumpkin. It's going to help some of this turn out a little bit because I am seeing a little bit of orange in there. Okay. Go over that. And again, in just a few places. Okay. A little bit by that. Beautiful color. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of that carved pumpkin. For future reference, this is usually my rusty look, is a little bit of blue, a little bit of blue, green, and orange, along with some browns. In your browns, it doesn't matter. Just don't get them too dark or you won't be able to see. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Oh, yeah. And then we're just going to stuff some of this blue in here wherever we deem it bluey necessary. I don't know. This one feels a little dry. Well, it's probably not dry. It's probably just my pad doesn't have any color on it. There we go. We're going to get a nice chunk of blue there. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Doesn't that just look like a piece of rust? Because we've got a little bit of that blue, a little bit of that green, a little bit of that orange in there. It just kind of makes it gross. It's what we need. A little bit of grossness. Now that's that. Now this one, I wanted this, but I don't want it. Blech. So we're going to get some sprays. Where'd you put them? I know I moved them. Oh, they're right there. Okay, we're going to pull in a little bit of the blue, a little bit of the green, and that might, oh, yeah, that might be all right. We're going to kick this up. Oh, let me put this away. Also, I'll forget where he goes, and we'll have a catastrophe. Let's get him in there. And so these little sponges, I just put a little, this one's so old, it's not sticking anymore, but a piece of washi tape in there. Roll it around and stick it in there. Holds them in place rather nicely. Okay. Sounds interesting. My hubby does. He has 2 leather sewing machines. Nice. Yeah, I like sewing if I don't have to do it perfectly. Because I'm one that I want it, get it done. Patterns and things, you know, I know how to follow them, but I'm lazy. Come on, let's face it, you guys. I am lazy. Okay. So let's just dip. Oh, that's... So, yeah, that'll work. We're just going to try and get these edges into the color. Because, ooh, that's nice. Let's put that on there a little bit more. Only because I love green. And you can't tell me I can't. So, there. And I am using watercolor paper. Because that's what this background was watercolor paper. And I'm just trying to do away with those edges. Okay, I don't want a bunch of white edges. Ooh. Ooh, and we picked up some of that brown that was in there. I was like, wait, what's going on there? Let's get a little bit more on this side. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? Okay. Oh, we forgot the whole... Oops, that was a bit much. Let's see. That's all right. I like that. Let's get some of that in there. I don't know what it is, but I like it. I likes it a lot, sis. Okay, and then we're going to get that wet just a little bit. Kind of let that run and do its thing. So we have a little bit of water left, or not water, but a little bit of white space left. I like it because we got a little bit of white space there too. And then we need, you know what? I don't want spray. I want, oh yeah, blue splashies. Woo, look at that. This is the, which one is this? Snow Flurries Mica Stain. And then this one is the, of course, Twisted Citron Oxide Spray. But yeah, that'll work. And then we'll have our little whale or our mermaid tail in there. And we'll use the something to cover that hole, because yeah, that actually might work. I like that. So let's go ahead and clean up. Okay, now you guys, this is why we have clean up sheets. Okay, so say like you're working along and you've done your things and stuff has happened, and pardon me. Okay, so this is leave over. I know I added some extra, but we needed some extra, right? You've done your project, you've moved your project, you have ink on stencils, ink on your rubber stamps, just ink anywhere. You can hose it down with some water. Grab a sheet of copy paper. If you're a card maker, okay, you can use your accent opaque, the lighter weight stuff, the 65 pound, okay, whichever. If you're a journal maker or you know somebody that makes journals, the copy paper is perfect. You can also use this for ephemera, you know, it doesn't have to be thick in your card making. So we just picked that up. We're gonna flip that around. Oh yeah, that's yummy. Look at that. And there's a cleanup sheet. So for me, this cleanup sheet is going to wind up in that box. And so if we spin the wheel again next time and we get cleanup sheet, we might use this. Or, as I'm hoping to do in my future endeavors, is to actually use the stuff I make. So this is cleanup. You've got stuff on your desk and you've cleaned up. Okay, and you can treat it as a working project. So I'll let this dry. I might leave it on my desk. If I got to do cleanup of something with blue in it, I might use this to clean it up. If I've got some orange, maybe I'm doing some pumpkins or something, you know, I might clean it up with orange. So that's what your cleanup sheets are. It's kind of like a gel press, you know, you've got your gel plate, you're rolling, but then you need to clean the brayer and you roll it off. That's a cleanup sheet too, because you're cleaning your brayer. But you keep them because they make neat things and you can die cut them and do all this stuff. But this would be a nice little journal page, just something with a little bit of color. Okay. You could do the back side as well, especially on the copy paper. But I am going to let this guy dry because, yeah, I'm going to keep it. And then I only have a teeny bit of stuff left. So then not only am I getting like two projects out of one, but I don't feel like I'm wasting anything because we've done and scooped it up and used it. And that was a mistake. You know, I have this colored for a reason. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's pay attention to those color coordinates. Okay, so we have our little mermaid, and this isn't dry yet. So we're just going to kind of set that there, I do want to cover that hole, right? We do want to cover the hole. And we pulled out these. So we have that. And we can kind of do that. I kind of like that. This shellfish is really or yeah, she shell is really thick. So we might just put that there and do this there. Let's see if we can cut this. I feel like I only need half of it, and that covers that hole actually really nice. So if we can do that like so, and that, I feel like we need to trim this down. So let's see what we can do. Because it is just... I don't think this is like wood, but just layers of stuff. And I should probably use my cutter mat. So let's get that out. Okay, so we're gonna do this. And then I almost forgot, but when this dries a little bit, we got to do a little bit of stamping on it to use our Avery L and Hampton Arts. And so you want to do a firm pressure when you're cutting through these things. Firm and repetitive, okay? Yeah, that's just like cardboardy stuff going on in there. No big deal. Okay, you don't want to try and get it done in one session. One, you're going to cut yourself. Two, you're going to break your blade and be pissed, be upset. Sorry. But yeah, so there's that. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. So if I just clean this up so it looks like it's just round, roundy round. Okay, I like that. So we're gonna put that kind of like there. See, and now it looks like that goes there, and then we could probably put that piece. Oh yeah, look at that. So we've got that going on. We're gonna put this little guy probably in there, but we need to coordinate because brown, although it is in our card base, right? We could do brown, but we want to bring out some other stuff. So let's grab that pasty paste, my friends. I'm running out of room. I'm running out of room. All right, so let's do grr, just because we do have this really beautiful brownie stuff going on here. We're going to throw in a little bit of grr on these ones, and then we'll do a little bit of cookie dough on that seashell, and we're going to do, let's see what Cross My Heart looks like on the flower. Okay. And you can use whatever tools you want. You can use finger tools, you can use brayers, you can use whatever you like. Butter tart ice cream. Yeah, T. I saw T's comment says, what's butter tart? But all I can think is that it would just be something that's got made with extra butter. Okay, so you see, this is why. Oh, look at that. Cookie dough. Cookie dough. Cookie dough. Cookie dough. And the nice thing, look at me. So I'm just getting a little bit on here and kind of trying miserably here. I think I should have gone the other way. I don't know. Let's start at the tip and work our way down. It's like frosting a cake, right? We want little ripples. Oh no, there we go. There we go. We want it to look like it has ridges, because conch shell has ridges. So we're just gonna, woo! Oh, you guys can't even see. Sorry. It's really hard to do that. I do apologize. But so all I did is I put a layer on there and then took the knife and made some archy grooves. There we go. Look at that. Oh, and that's gonna, this one is gonna take a little bit to dry because I've got it in there kind of thick. When you use it thick, it's gonna take some time to dry. just know that. When it's thick, it's gotta have time to dry. So that's cookie dough. That's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, now we're gonna use Gur. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. I don't even know how to explain it. But yeah, I'm just gonna, I don't even know. I think maybe I should have used my finger tools because now it's in the crevices. So we can still have it be... I'm trying to get... Yeah, I should have used my finger tool to begin with. What was I thinking? Okay, but that's okay because we can just take our little knife in here and scoop those little edges out. Just use the back of your knife. You know, you can use that in there and scoop it out. Okay, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so there's the Gur on there. And that's without. Okay, so we're adding the shine to that. So we can pull that brown in, but we're going to spruce it up. We're going to leave it brown, but spruce it up with a way better brown. Because, yeah, that's what we need to do. And this stuff, I've used my finger tools on it a bazillion times. I've never gotten a rash or irritated. It does wash off. A good bit of soap and water will take that right off. Again, I'm going to bring my X-Acto knife, just the back of it, your pokey tool, whatever you've got handy. But the X-Acto knife will go into these crunchy little corners a lot easier. But look at that. And so we have this, oh look. Not shiny, shiny, not shiny, shiny. So we've got that. Okay. Everything is shiny. Everything is wonderful. Okay. So let me pull this way just a little. So I'm going to get my rag wet. Okay. I'm going to stick my dirty finger tool in it and just give it a little wipey-do and look it. Clean finger tool. Okay, so it does clean up really easy. And if you're needing to make some really interesting creature-y things, if you get it on thick enough, then you can peel it off. Yes, ask me how I know. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna see. I don't know. It may or may not. We'll see. But I just want to add some sparkle. Ooh. Oh no. I'd rather have the stuff on my finger than in there. I contaminated it. Okay. It's okay. We fixed it, you guys. It's okay. Crisis averted. Oh my goodness. Just look at that. Oh yes. Just a little bit more. Oops, and a little spot right there. A little spot right there. We're just, and you can, oh, look it! And it leaves it dark because, you know, it's kind of opaque. It's a weird, not opaque, translucent. It's a little bit on the translucent side. It's pretty though. It's pretty. Different effect than the lunar paste. Solar paste is its own beast, you guys. So if you want to know the difference, go ahead and get you one to try. Rush Hour has golden fleck in it, which is good for the holidays. And then you get yourself some Slippery When Wet. Those are my 2 recommendations, the 2 golden ones that you can use all holiday season. Because I've gone through Slippery When Wet. I'm on my 2nd jar of that, you guys. Because it's flubtabulous. I'm just going to color, get these inner bits cleaned up here. Just like so. Okay. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Look at. Ooh, and then see. Ooh. I know. It's hard to see, you guys, but trust me. Oops, I just got some on there. That's okay. I pushed it out the back side. But, so there's our flower. There's our little piece there. We're going to have that one go there, and we're going to have that one go there. That actually fits in there kind of nicely. So we've got that. We've got our little seashell by the seashore. Okay, now there's our wooden pieces. Here's our cleanup pieces, and we've actually got 2. So we've got those going on over there. A wooden cleanup, and then our 2 stamp companies that we pulled out. Avery L and Hampton Arts. So let's see what we can muster here. I'm gonna put that little guy right there so he can dry. These are pretty much already dry because we put them on with our finger tools. Let's set that there. Okay, so we're going to get our Misty, because we may have to stamp it a few times. Actually, no, let's get, no, I was like, no, let's grab the Altenew because it's got a sticky mat. I have a sticky mat in Misty. Misty has a sticky mat. I have the waffle flower stick mat. Stick mat. We're going to stick this guy down. And we're going to use up our cleanup sheet. Remember, we use this. It's going to come in handy. We're going to set it on this and smush it down. Okay, because I want the paper to stick to the stick mat, but, and it didn't. It didn't stick anyways. I need you to stay. Are you not going to stick to that? Please hold. It's been a while since I washed it. Sorry for the squeakiness. Okay, I don't like that. There's something on there. There's a residue on my thingamadoo. Okay, that seems a little bit stickier. Peggy is feeding her puppers. Okay, that seems a little bit stickier. Let's see if that actually is. Okay, and then we're going to help it stay down. It's just cheese. Cheese curd. What? We're going to help that stay down. Because I need it to stay in case we have to double stamp, because this is textured watercolor paper. And we're going to put some fishies from our Avery L in there. We're going to do some fishy swarms. We'll do that one there. I think we'll do a little bit of seaweed, because we can do whatever we want. We're going to do a little bit of seaweed there. Okay, we'll get those 2 little pieces on. Now, I don't want these jet black, but I want them to show up. So we're going to do a light gray. We're going to do woof for the fish. Now, our seaweed we'll do in, like, I don't know. Is the protective coat. Okay, ooh, that's, I don't know. That's really good, nice and light. Look at that. Can you see them? Like a little school of fish in the distance. So your light grays are going to give you that effect like they're off in the distance. And so I don't think there's a protective coating on my mat. I just use it so much without actually taking it to the sink to clean it. So it has like embossing powders and various other things that are hanging on, and it's dirty. Okay, it's dirty. let's just go with that. It's dirty, you guys. So I'm gonna put my little fishies down again, and we're gonna put them down here this time. Okay, and we're gonna use those little fishies again. Yeah, I've used it so much that any store film, because there is a process. All that photopolymer stuff does get a coating while it's being manufactured, but I've used mine so much. It ain't got that no more. Ain't got that. Nope. It says nope, nope. Oh, look at that. So we got our little fishies in there, which is great because our little, come here, tail fin. Our little tail fin is going to come in here, and it can hang off this side of the paper a little bit. And hey, look at us placing those little fishies in the right spot. And we're going to fill this in there. So let's grab a color for that. Let's do Tropical Tango. I think that's just going to be a lot of fun for our leafery. But you don't need to be in there. We just need, oops, let's take you out of there. Grab this leafery. And we're going to do that in there. We just got mica stain on our pad, but we don't mind. We don't mind a bit. Look at that cute little leafery. We're gonna move it, and we're gonna fill it in right there as well, because I can do whatever I want. At Craft by J, you still here? Inquiring minds would like to know. Okay, so ooh, that turned out nice. Let me put another one here, just because I want to. I need to know if you have a way of not having the cats wake you up at 4 a.m. Yeah, I cannot help you with that one. Unless you like tire them out just before you go to bed, like play with them and then give him a little snack and kind of redo his thing. He's sad. Mary's Crafty Creation says he's sad. Yes, send the hugs to Mr. J. He needs the hugs. Okay, so we've used that. And then we're going to use hay, but we'll fussy cut that guy out. We'll put that hay up there, I think. Do we want to fussy cut it out or just stamp it, you guys? I'm feeling a little stampy. I don't know. Like that fits there. If I move that a little bit, I'm gonna move my tape. It's a T. Aw. Yeah, so Stamper Girl says it's called Close the Door to keep the cat from doing the meowser thingy. And T says he would just cry all night. And I tell you what, that hay might fit there. But let me see about our pieces. We're going to have a little piece there. We're going to have a little piece here. And then we're going to have this little piece. Maybe we'll put this up a little. We'll put that there. Something like that. We could do that. And then I would just use this piece on another spot. Because this one, I don't want that one there. I want this one there. My cat, you shut the door on the cat and the cat freaks out. He screams bloody murder, like you done put him to the death chamber. Susan says, mine would claw down the door, right? Oh, yeah. It's not pretty. Okay, so you know what? I think if we do it just right and kind of maneuver this in, we could get it here. And if it covers a little bit, I think it'll be okay. So we'll plop it right up there. If it gets covered up a little bit, we're okay. We're okay with that. I hope. I hope, I hope, I hope. I hope, I hope, I hope. Oh, you guys, I'm such a dork. Do you see what I just did? Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. What was I thinking? Oh, hey, it didn't ruin it. It just added more texture. Oy vey. Oy vey. Okay, let's clean that off. My bad. Okay, we're going to put hay right there. And we're going to do that in the jet black. I think we need that to pop out. Okay. Plug that right there. Ugh. Ooh, one stamp. One stamp. Look at that. Look how clean that is. Sometimes. Yeah. That's that VersaFine Clear there on a nice photopolymer stamp, which, by the way, Avery L does have a good photopolymer stamp. They're just like all the rest, I guess. It's very squeaky. My apologies. It's very squeaky. Okay. So we're going to set that over there. Hey. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Okay, and then we're going to bring in some of the Hampton Arts elements. Because remember, that's part of our job. Now, Hampton Arts is not a photopolymer, but they do okay. Pardon me while I'm losing my hair. Okay, we're going to do, you know what? We're going to do this with a stamping block because I don't feel it needs to be perfect. And we're going to do it in the light gray as well. Okay. And we're just going to kind of get texture right on the edge. Oh, yeah. So faint, you guys. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Ooh, and if there's overlapping and stuff, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Just overlap it. Let's get that off of there. I got to move this so I can get to these parts here. But can you see just a teeny weeny bit of texture versus no texture? Texture. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. So we're just inking this up, not even perfect, and we're like just catching the edge there. Okay. And we don't care if it overlaps because nobody's ever going to actually like look at it and go, oh, it overlaps. Because if they're actually doing that, they need a job where that attention to detail is important. Because it's not important to me. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Isn't that just crazy? And it looks like it's stamped in green, right? Oh, no. Come on. It looks like it's stamped in green a little bit, and that's just because that gray isn't really dark enough to be its own color in some spots, but it's tinting the color underneath, so it looks like either a darker blue, right? Or it looks like a darker green, and then some spots it's its actual gray color. Okay, so it's kind of neat. It's kind of neat. So we like that. We have that, and then we have this, oh, don't stick too much, come on. We have this little, this is from the Rose set. I think I'm going to do this in the grays too, just to add more texture. So even though we had a call to use it, right, we're not actually like using all the things like they're meant to be. This is the center of a leaf. This is like the detail veining to a leaf, and we're just gonna pluck it in here just to give it more texture. Look at that. Oh yeah. And I'm just gonna add this in the corners. Even though I added this in color, which I do need to add a little bit more of the color, I think. Okay, and I feel like I just need to add a little bit more of this to the bottom. I don't know. It just seems like the thing to do. And look, we've used something for a rose as stuff for our seabed. I know, right? Okay, so let's put that aside. So we have that, and I want to do, where is you? I want to do this little guy in color, and we're going to use that Tropical Tango. Oh, hot dog, will you quit getting into everything? And we're going to go in and add that just a little bit through the bottom as well, just because I like it. And there we go. Okay, I'm happy. So we've added texture to the bottom. We have shimmer splats. We have a cleanup. Well, this probably wasn't a cleanup, or it was, I don't know, but yeah, throw all those pre-made backgrounds and cleanup sheets in the same kind of bin, and when you need something, you might already have it. Just keep them close together. So Debbie J, yeah, but because we're affiliates, we cannot enter to win. We don't get to enter to win, Debbie J. But yeah, you can post the link. I actually just saw the email today, so I gotta post the link. I'm gonna post the link later. Okay, so there's that. Look at that rusty bit with our, like maybe you found an anchor or something and you pulled it out from the depths. That's just kind of that like grungy mungy vibe we're going for. I'm loving this. But I'm going to use double stick tape to hold this bad boy down, because let's face it, he's yeah, he's pretty needy. We're just going to use up this roll of tape. No, I don't want to do that. Let's use a fatter roll. Let's just use a fatter one. Yes, I am on the influencer team. They send me free stuff. They send me free stuff. I don't accept everything though, so I'm being very selective of what I'm taking from, well, taking, that seems a bit harsh. What I'm asking for from Spellbinders, I want it to be stuff that I know I'll be able to use over and over and over again. So I'm being rather selective of the goodies. Being rather selective. So say like this house mouse. I did take a house mouse because I love me some house mouse. And Simon Hurley has some new stuff. So not the rabbits. Yeah, the rabbits are new, but he also has some more new stuff. So, you know, I did ask for that stuff. I said, please. I want it all. But yeah, I was supposed to be in a hop on Monday, and Plum, I wasn't. You guys, I tell you, this anxiety weirdness sat on me for like most of last week, and then it just was really tough this weekend to even get out of bed. I tell you, it was not a good. But so I plumb forgot about my hop. My very first hop, I forgot to submit anything for it, and they actually had to tell the people to remove my name because I done forgot. Which is embarrassing. I don't know. It's like, it's really embarrassing. I didn't like it. I don't want to do it again. But hopefully I won't forget in the future. And remember to put it on my list, or my actual calendar that beeps me and says, hey, don't do that. Mommy Guide. Hello, hello. Okay, so there's that. Ooh, I love that little blue sparkle in there. Okay, let's assemble. Avengers, assemble. No. Oh, see, that works even better because our card is so much bigger. So that hay actually does have a lot of room. Okay. And there, so we're going to slide this up. So we're going to do that there so that we can get our little flower there. I think we're going to do that guy there. This guy was on this side. And this guy was on this side. But I think I'm going to do it like that. And then that can just be like there. Because I do want to hide that little thing, and make it not so blunt. So that's what I'm thinking. And so that still gets covered up just a teeny bit, unless I rearrange it just a teeny weeny bit. That might work. That might work. That might work. I like it. I don't know. I like it. Let's get it glued in. And I think I'm going to put that more in the corner. Yeah, I think I like that. Yeah, for me it's still Valentine's. It's only $8.24. Okay, so let's get this glued down. And we're going to use a combination because I don't want it to go nowhere. We're going to use a combination of glue and tape because we can do whatever we want. And we're going to pull out the big guns. Pulling out the red line tape, which, there's the end. You guys, this stuff is super stick. So we're going to use this on the solid pieces. So I think one good, yeah, this stuff, I tell you, first time, I've told this story before. First time my friend and I were trying out stuff, we both had just bought this, and this is like early 2000s. We had purchased them, and we were just thinking it was like normal tape, and she stuck some to her lip because she was cutting pieces and just needed a place to hold it, and she stuck it to her lip. Yeah, that didn't end too well. It ripped the skin off of her lip, and ever since then, I make sure I have some red line tape laying around, because this stuff is like the strongest tape. It's some good stuff, you guys. Just saying. Just saying. But yeah, mine is almost out. My big roll. I have big roll. I have thin. You can buy it in different widths and stuff, so you can use just what you need for the right project. Okay, let's peel these. And they peel really easy, which is another thing, although it is kind of staticky. But yeah. So I've had some of my red line tape since forever. Okay, so we got our little tape in there, and I don't want to mess with my tape, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of glue around the tape. Okay, because like I said, red line is pretty sticky anyways, so we're just gonna do a little combo just because we can, and it's gonna make me feel better, and that's all about me. It's all about me feeling good. Good. And again, the whale tail, even though it was already done, it is in lunar paste. We have triple berry mushed into tropical tango, which I feel like it just mushed into some yellow, either slippery when yeah, that's slippery when wet. And so the slippery when wet and the tropical tango just made a new green. Okay, because just like here, we blended it a little bit. Right there, you can kind of see that tropical tango in there. But yeah, and I think I daubered it or something, because it's got texture. It's got texture on the texture. Go figure. Okay, so here we go. We're going with this because, again, remember, these, even though I called them wooden shapes, they're made out of like a paper cardboard. And so, yeah, these we can just glue on, but we want to make sure they're going to be glued on. Plop that right there. The glue dries clear, so I'm not worried about the glue oozing, not a bit. It doesn't hurt my feelings. And we did go from paper color to grrr. Yes, it's grrr. We're using some grrr lunar paste. We're just gonna glue these in like so. I'm gonna put, like I said, I want that one up in there. That's good. And then this one, I don't know how that's gonna stick to that, so we're gonna grab a booger dot. Yes, I said booger dot. Don't worry, you guys. It's a booger dot. Super sticky booger dot. Right there in the center. Oops. See, it's so sticky it ripped the paper. I need you to come off. There we go. That was too funny. Trying to cut these little pieces that it ripped. Gotta love a booger dot, man. These things are great. And yeah, I don't know the real name of them, but you ever... No, don't rip. You heathen. Okay, we can't do it the way I want to do it, so we're going to do it the other way. We're going to take these little boogers off. These are super sticky. You ever get a credit card in the mail and it's just extra sticky, gooey stuff? That's what these are. No, stay. And apparently it does not want to stick to this stuff. It wants to stick to everything but. Come on. Nope. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to have any flour left. Okay, let's try this again. Let's do it this way. Let's put two together. And Gloria called it. I need these to be kind of thick. I need these to kind of... a glue dot. Glue dot. But I've been calling them booger dots for years, so there you have it. Okay, and then we're gluing that to my finger because that's the thing to do. So we're just going to get 3 of these together because that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling a little gluey. Oh, yes. We can do this. We can do this. Look at how... Did I just muck it up or what? I feel like I did. Come on. Once, like I said, it wants to stick to everything but what I need it to stick to. Heathen. Heathen. Heathen glue. Here we go. Here we go. Now get it down. Stick it down. Stay. Why is it not sticking? Okay. We almost have it. We just gotta get our tweezers off of it. And our tweezers decided to dive right in and who would have thought? Okay. Let's just get on there. There we go. Ha! Okay, yeah, so normally booger dots, that is why, because they're boogers, absolute boogers. And we'll put this guy on with a little bit of red line. Which one's your end? Okay, and then we're gonna trim this back. Oh my gosh. You guys would think that I'd never done a crafty thing in my life. Like, hello, what is going on here? And then any place that's hanging over, I'm just going to flip it back over. And then we're going to add a little bit of glue where there's not tape. Okay, and then we're going to stick that sucker right there. Be done with you. Holy moly. Aw, I broke my glue bottle. Oh. I think I need a nap. Yep, I broke it. I broke it. Oh my goodness. Like, how do we even survive the night? But our hay, our hay is missing something. Let's see. Let's see if we can't get this exclamation-y point in there. I feel it like it needs to go that way. I don't know. I'm going to stamp it down, and I have this feeling it's going to go weird, but at least it's just a stick. Okay, so we're gonna get it. Okay, so it's nice and juiced up, and we need to take care of this. And And we need to rejuice that dot because I think I touched it. Okay. Okay, here we go. Close your eyes, everyone. Don't look. No staring at me while I do this. I need to move that before I stick my arm in it. Okay, ready, set, stamp. 1, 2, 3, pull. Ha! Yeah! We got it on there. How do you like them apples? Actually, looks pretty darn good. Look at that. I feel like Miss Biddy Penny would be happy. I feel like Miss Biddy Penny would like a card like this. It's ginormous though, but look. I'd have to send it in a bubble mailer. I love it. I have mini glue pens for glue bottle. Nice. But yeah. So there it is, you guys. So let's see what we did. I know it's not dominant, but we did use Hampton Arts in there. We used it on our little detail, and we used it on the little leafery or the vinies, which are kind of faded back. We can see it really good right there. Okay, but the parameters didn't say it needed to stand out like a sore thumb, right? Because we make the parameters. By we, I mean me. So our four parameters, we had to use cleanup paper, okay, which again, this may not be cleanup paper. I'm pretty sure this one is, but it doesn't matter because that's how I keep all of mine. Pre-made backgrounds, whatever's. Pre-made backgrounds, cleanup papers, that's kind of all the same for me. We used Avery L stamp and an Avery L stamp here, these little guys here. Then we used wooden shapes. We used a lot of wooden shapes, but look at our seashell. Even after we smashed it, see what it did? It gave it this really neat texture when we smashed it in our Misty. See, happy accidents, you guys. And then, and then Avery L, our little fishies too, was Avery L. But that Hampton just gave that nice detail into the tearing of our paper. I really like that. I really like that. I think that was a good move. But yeah, so there it is, my friends. And of course, see, we're lucky we didn't grab the no Simon Hurley one because we wouldn't be able to use this, and this. But, oh, and we pulled out our distress inks. So we used something that we haven't used in a long time. So, yay for me. I did a bunch of stuff on this card today. Let me know what you think. And thank you all so much for hanging out with me on this Valentine's, making a non-Valentine card, because, you know, that's what we do. Was more... Oh, Diana Voss. Yeah, she was worried because I was inking over the top. And, you know, on a good day, yeah, that probably would have happened. You're right. I'm probably lucky I did not do it. Thank you, Miss Pam. Much appreciated. Okay, so if there's no questions, I'm trying to scroll through. My thing's being dumb. Cordelia. Oh, and hello, Miss Cordelia. Thanks for popping in. You may need to charge your battery, though, it sounds like. And so we will see you guys next week. Monday and Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Monday and Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. And then this Saturday, if you are in the Chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends Facebook group, we will be posting a Zoom link at 7 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Our theme is trees. No, you do not have to make a tree. You do not have to stamp a tree. Or we could talk about the tree. We could show pictures of trees. Maybe you photograph trees, but our theme is trees, just to kind of get the mind going. But I think I'm going to be painting some trees. So if you want to hang out with us on Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern, Chat with Sassy's Facebook group, we're going to post a Zoom link. You do not need an account. You can sign in as a guest, or you can sign up for a free account so that it's always ready to go for you. Again, that's a Zoom, ZOOM, and that's in our Chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends Facebook group. And I'll post that link again, like I said, on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern, around 6:30. Okay, so if you want extra chatty chat time, it'll be there at 6:30. So until next time, my crafty friends, I hope you all have a beautiful, wonderful day, and pull out your crafty stuff and make yourself a wheel of names, aka wheel of brands and materials. Have a great night, everyone. Bye bye, and happy Valentine's.